It'd be nice to get back to normal.
Back to normal sounds pretty good. It's the first Friday after the CDC dropped the indoor mask mandate. But we're learning tonight a good portion of the state is still covering up. We sent Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell to West Hartford tonight to get a closer look.
It was the perfect spring night to go out in West Hartford. Restaurants packed inside and out with eager diners. Now that the federal government and the state no longer requires masks, we wanted to see how people were responding.
I have been uncomfortable with the masks from the get-go. Understand them, but I never liked wearing it. So I'm excited.
Just in general, it's just a better feeling.
It's still a problem out there that we have to worry about, so it's better to stay safe.
I have the vaccine too, and I just heard that some places you don't have to wear a mask, but rather be safe than sorry.
Now that the mandate is lifted, there's no wrong answers. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But now that the state has gotten out of the way, businesses are now burdened with coming up with their own policies. In West Hartford, we discovered policies can vary, even at neighboring businesses. Kennedy's barbershop enforcement is in lockstep with the state and federal government.
We aren't going to ask people about, their vaccination because, violation of HIPAA. It's just going to be like a good faith kind of honor system kind of thing.
You'll need a mask when slurping up a delicious bowl of ramen inside Kali Ubon.
I don't want to jump the gun and open up too fast.
Since they were made mandatory last year, people have formed strong opinions about masks. When crafting their policies, businesses are keeping that in mind, worried about potentially losing customers.
We've had very few issues. I mean, there are a few people, but maybe it's one out of every 50 people.
Some say they will only feel safe at places that require masks.
Not to disrespect anyone, but I just want to be safe, like I said, and I want to keep my mask on for now until I'm fully clear.
No one really knows you have COVID unless you're tested and, you got the vaccine.
This father and son who chose not to wear a mask said they'd still support a shop that requires them.
I still would, because I understand the feeling of some people still being a little bit leery. And, I'm not walking in with my vaccination proof.
It's not that much of a hindrance for me where I wouldn't respect the business's wishes.
Now, this is just a rough sample, but based on the crowds that we saw tonight, I'd say around 65% had masks on, 35% didn't. And it's going to be interesting to see if those numbers shift as the days and weeks go on. That's the latest live here in West Hartford tonight. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.